Hello, and welcome back for another project of the day. Today's project, we're going to take care of something that we desperately need. Ever since we got that multi-factory set up making tuff and andesite, we've been running very low on lava. So today's build, we're going to create a fluid factory that should hopefully take care of most of our lava needs around our little city that we're building. So let's get into it. So for the most part, I already bundled together a lot of the basics that we're going to need for the building. So let's go ahead and grab those. And let's see if there's anything we're forgetting. Doesn't hurt to have the stuff we might need. Okay, let's head on over. But before we do that, let's go ahead and give us some daylight. Also, in between, I've been doing a little work on filling in the building for our multi-factory. But this is where we're going to build our fluid factory today. We're going to have, for the most part, lava tanks and then a water tank. As much as we really don't necessarily need the water tank, I just figure since we're doing a fluid factory, might as well include that in the build. So to get started, we're going to start over here on the lava creation area. So for that, we're going to go ahead and take our dripstone materials out and our pipes. And essentially, we're just going to clear away all the dirt that I placed as temporary blocks. And with the way we're designing this, it allows us to expand it out if we do need to. Right on top of the pipes, we're going to go ahead and put our basins. And then we'll put those away, grab our temporary blocks. Oops. think I got all the dirt out of that side, right? Yep. This pretty much works off of the basic Minecraft vanilla principle of putting a source block above and letting it flow through dripstone below. And I decided that we're going to go ahead and encase it in industrial iron, both the weathered and the normal type, just to give it that industrial look. And we'll just mix some of the regular in with the weathered, so it just gives it a little bit of a difference. And now we just need to go get many buckets of lava. Which, as usual, I already forgot something. Buckets. Now, the grand scheme of things, I'm hoping to be able to take all that lava and just pipe it right below so we can tap into it as we need it. That should be enough. But yeah, if it's one thing I've noticed that we use a ton of, it is lava. Okay, we'll just need to go grab like 2 more buckets and we'll be all set. But yeah, for the moment I turned this off just so we wouldn't run short on lava. Because just from the little amount that we produced, we drained our tank to halfway. And plus, when we start running a train, that pipeline's gonna be right in the way anyways. Now we should have enough. So we should see, hopefully soon, that this is going to start filling up. Usually, I found that even though you have these down with no pump, it still seems to want to fill the pipes first, so. But while that fills up, let's remove some of our excess dirt. Try to keep our space nice and tidy. We'll set up the first fluid tank over here. And again, we'll end up making these a little bit bigger, but for now I just want to get these placed in. So we can start storing the lava. But it's amazing how many times you still fall back on some basic vanilla Minecraft principles in modded Minecraft. We'll go ahead and put our water tank in too. Okay. And oops. Let's see. Now I gotta count it out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. And again, we're going to go with the weathered around the edge on the bottom. Just to give it some wear and tear lookingness to it. I just gotta go get one more bucket of water. Which luckily we don't have to go too far for that. And there we go. So we got both fluids set up. So now we can work on the other part, which is routing it. Keep hitting the wrong button. And I think I'm gonna need to go get some more pipe too for this. But essentially, the lava one, we're gonna have it come out and up from the corner. Oop. Here we go. Yeah, let's pull that out one more. Okay. Well, while this works, I am gonna go ahead and get some pipes made. And I will bring you back in a moment. And hopefully we have some progress on our fluid generation. So I'll see everybody back here in a moment. Okay, welcome back. So I laid out some more pipe, and I did put some pipe in the floor, mainly for the water generator. But we are ready to figure out our power and to see if we can produce lava with this. The only thing that it might be is I might have to change the basins out for cauldrons. But if I'm correct, I think I used these down in the other one too, so we should be fine. Let's press on and make some lava. So now to get power over here, the easiest way is just going to be to probably move that power pole over so we can bring it into the side of the building right over here. The only other point we could bring it from would be over there. And we'll leave those in the inventory for temporary blocks. be the right height. Oh. And let's see if this will reach all the way. Well, looks like it will reach, just need to make some more chains. And for this, I'm not too worried about the speed on it, just because we're not aiming for speed with this. I mean, yes, we should want it to be quick, but at the same time, we want it to produce properly. And I think the easiest thing we're going to do here is to bring the power under the floor. What we can do right here is we'll just go simplicity. Make sure those are all facing the right way and not connected by chance. Oops. So if this is producing lava, we will know shortly. Although, you're gonna have to wait and see. So, I'm gonna sit here a few minutes, see if the lava comes in. If not, you guys will be the first to know when you see me swapping out all the basins for cauldrons. And if I happen to be wrong, go ahead and drop it in the comments down below. I always look forward to seeing those comments. So I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna go run our crops and make some food while the lava generates. I'll see you guys back here in a moment. Well, welcome back. As you can probably guess by what I have in my hand, we're gonna swap these basins out for cauldrons. Sometimes the littlest detail could matter. So let's see what happens when we swap these out. And again, it's another lovely Minecraft night. Okay, now that we have those switched out and it's a rainy night, look at that. That didn't take long at all. Well, I guess now we know the answer. And if you did drop it in the comments already before this part, thank you for clarifying. But in the meantime, I'm gonna sleep this rain away and bring you back. Well, it'll just be a second. Gotta love those sleeping bags. So I guess the only thing we have left to do is to power this pump here so we can transfer it to the other tank. Which we have the power running this way, so if I were to plop down and hopefully not go too far down. We'll take this away here as well. So one thing I love about Create is it'll keep it continuing while you just stand in one spot. We gotta get power to that. So let's see how we can do this. I'm making Swiss cheese out of my floor. At least most of it's hidden in the end, so. Well, looks like there's always a tree that needs chopped down every now and then. There we go. Put some of this floor back. Yeah. It's not a full, so it won't pull it. Okay. So that's good to know. It also only pulls it if it's a full bucket. So let's go ahead and tidy this floor up real quick with some casing. There we go. And if we need it, we can always pull more power too. Now for the most part, this upper pipe I'm going to leave exposed just because it'll look cool once we get a full supply of lava flowing. Let's go ahead and... there we go. And we'll do the same right here. Perfect. Now the fun part. We get to decorate a little bit and start getting ready to pipe this down below. So I'm gonna go swap out our create pack for some building materials, and I'll see you guys back here in a moment. Okay, so for this building here, I decided to go more fireproof style than anything. Just because it would make sense that it's made of a heavy-duty material like granite or brick. So we're gonna do most of it out of brick, well, the granite bricks, and then we'll weave in some regular bricks to make it look like there were repairs done to the building. So let's go ahead and build up these walls, and then we'll texture a little bit, add some windows, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, now that we got the first floor walled up and put some windows in, I think we need to create a system to be able to fill buckets from also. Just because I feel like that's going to come in handy over here every now and then. At least for the lava. Water we can pretty much pull anywhere. Except the nether. Never try to put water in the nether. It does not work. Also, don't sleep in the nether. Learned that the hard way. So we'll need a spout, which I got that backwards. We'll need our pipe and our pump. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll come right off of this tank here with it. Over there I can route it out. Actually right here would be a better place. But there's no lava there. Well, again, we're not going to use this right away, so to make use of the space we do have, I guess we will come off of here. before we do that, let's just go ahead and... Actually, I wonder if this would work. No, that wouldn't work. That's the problem when you try to build a little small and you don't think about it right away. Let's see what we can do with what type of gears or different items to transfer power. I'm thinking we'll probably come right off of here and out of the side of it. That way there we can just hook it right in here. We just gotta be mindful. So if I were to break that, put, oop, that's gotta be up higher anyways, so I guess that spot won't really work. So we do have power coming down below, so I could just route it over, which I think we'll do in the end. I'll have the pipe come off of there, the pump, and then the spout. And then I should be able to just tear up more of my floor. Move that. And then we can do... Wrong button. We'll need that, and we'll need to make a couple more. And I should be able to stop hitting the wrong button eventually. There we go. Eureka, we did it. And I think we can even make a depot, which should just be... Yep. Andesite alloy and andesite casing. We'll put that depot right there. So now, if we want to test this, and look at that. Lava on demand. I'm going to leave that bucket there because I don't really need it. We are definitely going to generate lava. So I guess that's where I'm going to end today's little video. Just trying to keep them a little shorter. So that way there are people that just want to see the tech part of it, such as the moving of fluids and building of the factories. I think people enjoy that more than just watching me build for an hour on an hour on an hour. But in the next one, we'll hopefully get a second floor not only to this building, but to the multi-factory next to us. is I think we're going to automate some of the items that we need every day. But until then, I will catch you guys next time. Keep crafting.